Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Rohn once said, respect is earned, not demanded. Yet, so many of us unknowingly sabotage our ability to earn the respect we crave. Respect isn't just about how others see you. It's about the value you place on yourself. Today, we're going to uncover the 4 habits that are secretly blocking your respect. Stick with me till the end, and you'll not only learn what these habits are, but how to replace them with behaviors that command genuine respect. Habit 1. The habit of neglecting personal responsibility. Imagine this. You're at a crossroads in your life. One road is paved with accountability, growth, and ownership, while the other is riddled with excuses, blame, and missed opportunities. Which road do you think leads to respect? Jim Rohn famously said, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself." Yet, too many people choose the easier path, neglecting personal responsibility, without realizing the heavy toll it takes on their respect, both self-respect and the respect others have for them. In this section, we'll explore the detrimental impact of neglecting personal responsibility, why it's essential to embrace it, and practical strategies to take charge of your life. Why neglecting personal responsibility blocks respect. Taking responsibility is more than just admitting fault. It's about demonstrating ownership of your decisions, actions, and outcomes. When you deflect blame or make excuses, you're essentially telling the world that you lack control over your life. This signals weakness, unreliability, and a lack of maturity, all qualities that repel respect. Consider this scenario. Imagine a coworker who consistently blames others for missed deadlines or poor performance. At first, you might sympathize with their excuses, but over time, you lose trust in their abilities and respect for their character. Why? Because they've demonstrated a pattern of avoiding accountability. Jim Rohn emphasized the link between responsibility and growth. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. When you avoid taking responsibility, you forfeit the opportunity to grow, improve, and earn respect. The mindset shift. From victim to victor. One of the biggest barriers to taking responsibility is the victim mentality. People with this mindset often believe life happens to them, not for them. They see themselves as powerless, blaming external factors like their upbringing, environment, or circumstances for their struggles. Breaking free from this mindset requires a fundamental shift. 1. Recognize your power. Understand that while you can't control everything, you have control over your reactions and decisions. Point 2. Accept your role. Acknowledge that your choices, whether intentional or not, have led you to where you are today. Point 3. Commit to change. Embrace the idea that you have the power to change your circumstances by changing your actions. Jim Rohn's philosophy aligns perfectly here. If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. Taking responsibility starts with realizing you have the ability to rewrite your story. How personal responsibility builds respect. When you take responsibility, you demonstrate strength, integrity, and reliability, all qualities that naturally command respect. Here's how. 1. Trustworthiness. People trust those who own their mistakes and work to correct them. Point 2. Credibility. Taking responsibility shows that you're in control of your life, making others more likely to value your opinions and decisions. Point 3. Inspiration. When you take charge of your life, you inspire others to do the same, earning admiration and respect in the process. Think of great leaders throughout history. What sets them apart isn't perfection, but their willingness to take responsibility for their actions, learn from their mistakes, and lead by example. Practical steps to embrace personal responsibility. So, how can you start taking responsibility and earning respect? Here are actionable steps. 1. Audit your life. Reflect on your current circumstances. Identify areas where you've been deflecting blame or avoiding accountability. Point 2. Own your mistakes. When you make a mistake, admit it openly and honestly. Focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on excuses. Point 3. Set clear goals. Define what success looks like for you. Take proactive steps to achieve those goals. knowing that the outcome rests on your shoulders. Point 4. Cultivate self-discipline. Responsibility requires discipline. Develop habits that align with your values and long-term goals. Point 5. Seek feedback. Invite constructive criticism from trusted individuals. Use their insights to identify blind spots and areas for improvement. Overcoming common excuses. One of the biggest obstacles to taking responsibility is the temptation to make excuses. Let's address some common ones. 1. It's not my fault. Reality check. While you may not be at fault for everything that happens, you are responsible for how you respond. Point 2. I don't have the resources. Counter. Success is less about resources and more about resourcefulness. Start with what you have and build from there. Point 3. I'll do it later. Truth. Procrastination is a form of avoidance. Take action now, even if it's a small step. Real-life examples of responsibility in action. 1. Nelson Mandela. Despite enduring 27 years of imprisonment, Mandela took responsibility for his role in fighting apartheid and emerged as a global symbol of leadership and integrity. Point 2. Elon Musk. When Tesla faced production challenges, Musk didn't shift blame. Instead, he took responsibility, working tirelessly on the factory floor to resolve issues. These examples show that taking responsibility isn't just about admitting fault. It's about stepping up and taking action to create positive change. The ripple effect of responsibility. When you take responsibility for your life, the benefits extend beyond earning respect. You build self-confidence. Knowing you're in control empowers you to tackle challenges head-on. Strengthen relationships. People value and trust those who own their actions. Foster growth. Responsibility creates a foundation for continuous learning and improvement. The habit of neglecting personal responsibility is a silent respect killer. But the good news is that you have the power to break this habit and replace it with a mindset of ownership and accountability. Remember Jim Rohn's words, "Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become." By taking responsibility for your life, you become the kind of person who naturally attracts respect, success, and fulfillment. So, are you ready to take charge of your life? It starts with one simple step: owning your story. Engage with the audience. What's one area of your life where you can take more responsibility? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to grow and thrive. Habit 2. The habit of breaking promises. Imagine this scenario. You're planning a major project and you assign tasks to your team. There's one person who consistently agrees to take on responsibilities but rarely delivers. How long would it take before you stop relying on them? Now flip the perspective. Could this be how others see you? Jim Rohn famously said, "Character isn't something you were born with and can't change, like your fingerprints. It's something you weren't born with and must take responsibility for forming." A key aspect of character is reliability, keeping your word. Breaking promises doesn't just disappoint people. It chips away at the foundation of trust and, consequently, respect. In this section, we'll explore why breaking promises is so damaging to respect, how to break free from this habit, and strategies for becoming someone others can depend on. Why breaking promises blocks respect. Promises are commitments, and commitments are the currency of trust. Every time you break a promise, whether it's something small like forgetting to return a call or something significant like missing a major deadline, you send a message that your word doesn't hold value. Breaking promises erodes trust for 3 key reasons. 1. Unreliability. People associate broken promises with unpredictability, making them hesitant to depend on you. Point 2. Disrespect. Failing to keep your word implies a lack of regard for the person to whom you made the promise. Point 3. Reputation damage. Over time, repeated broken promises create a reputation of inconsistency, which directly impacts how others view and respect you. Jim Rohn highlighted the link between discipline and reliability. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Keeping promises requires discipline, not just to follow through, but to evaluate whether the commitment was realistic in the first place. The psychology behind breaking promises. Why do we break promises? Often, it's not out of malice, but a combination of factors. 1. Overcommitment. Saying yes to too many things without considering time, energy, or resources. Point 2. Fear of disappointment. Agreeing to something to avoid saying no, even when you know you can't deliver. Point 3. Procrastination. Delaying tasks until they become unmanageable, leading to unmet commitments. Point 4. Lack of prioritization. Failing to prioritize important promises amidst competing demands. While these reasons may feel justifiable, they don't excuse the damage caused by broken commitments. Respect isn't earned through intentions, it's earned through actions. The ripple effect of broken promises. Breaking promises doesn't just affect your relationship with others, it also impacts your self-respect. When you consistently fail to keep your word, you begin to doubt your own reliability. This self-doubt can spiral into a lack of confidence, further sabotaging your ability to earn respect. Additionally, broken promises often lead to 1. Damaged relationships. People may distance themselves, feeling they can't rely on you. Point 2. Missed opportunities. Trust and respect open doors. Losing them closes those doors. Point 3. Emotional strain. Guilt and stress from unfulfilled commitments take a mental and emotional toll. How keeping promises builds respect. On the flip side, keeping promises strengthens trust, reliability, and character, all of which command respect. Here's how. 1. Trust and dependability. People admire those who follow through on their commitments, no matter how big or small. Point 2. Consistency. Reliable behavior builds a positive reputation, making you someone others want to work with or be around. Point 3. Integrity. Keeping promises aligns your actions with your values, showcasing authenticity and character. As Jim Rohn said, "The major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become." By becoming someone who honors their commitments, you become someone worthy of respect. Practical strategies to keep promises. 1. Be selective about commitments. Before saying yes, ask yourself, do I have the time and resources to follow through? Is this commitment aligned with my values and priorities? It's better to say no upfront than to make a promise you can't keep. Point 2. Communicate clearly. If circumstances change and you can't fulfill a promise, communicate early and honestly. Offer alternatives or solutions to mitigate the impact of breaking the commitment. Point 3. Prioritize accountability. Keep track of your promises, whether through a journal, app, or calendar. Regularly review your commitments to ensure you're on track. Point 4. Develop self-discipline. Discipline is the foundation of reliability. Focus on time management, goal setting, and minimizing distractions to stay consistent. Point 5. Celebrate small wins. Each time you keep a promise, acknowledge it. Recognizing your reliability reinforces the habit and boosts your confidence. Real-life examples of promise keeping. 1. Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi famously lived by the principle of be the change you wish to see in the world. His unwavering commitment to truth and nonviolence earned him global respect. Point 2. Warren Buffett. Buffett is known for his integrity and consistency, both in business and personal dealings. His ability to keep his word has cemented his reputation as one of the most respected investors in history. These examples show that keeping promises isn't about perfection. It's about commitment, effort, and accountability. Overcoming common challenges. 1. What if I already have a reputation for breaking promises? Start small. Focus on fulfilling minor commitments to rebuild trust. Be transparent about your efforts to change, and let your actions speak louder than words. Point 2. What if unexpected circumstances arise? Life happens, but how you handle it matters. Communicate promptly, take responsibility, and offer solutions. Point 3. What if I struggle with procrastination? Break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Use tools like reminders, alarms, or accountability partners to stay on track. The long-term impact of keeping promises. Consistency in keeping promises creates a snowball effect. Stronger relationships, trust deepens, leading to more meaningful connections. greater opportunities. People are more likely to recommend or collaborate with someone they respect. Enhanced self-worth. Knowing you're reliable boosts confidence. And self-esteemed. As Jim Rohn wisely said, "For every disciplined effort, there is a multiple reward." Keeping promises requires effort, but the rewards, in terms of respect, trust, and success, are exponential. Breaking promises might feel like a minor misstep, but its impact on respect is profound. By cultivating the habit of reliability, you transform not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. Remember, respect isn't demanded. It's earned through consistent actions. Engage with the audience. What's one promise you've made to yourself or others that you're committed to keeping? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to become people of integrity. Habit 3. The habit of negative self-talk. There's a voice inside all of us. It's the running dialogue in our minds that comments on our actions, decisions, and even our worth. For some, that voice is encouraging, cheering them on through life's challenges. For others, it's a relentless critic, tearing them down at every opportunity. Negative self-talk is one of the most destructive habits when it comes to earning respect from others and, most importantly, from yourself. This insidious habit can undermine your confidence, paralyze your growth, and even affect how others perceive you. After all, how can you expect others to respect you if you don't respect yourself? As Jim Rohn wisely noted, you must take responsibility for your personal development. If you want to be respected, you must first respect yourself. In this section, we'll dive deep into the damaging effects of negative self-talk, why we fall into this trap, and how to break free from it. The destructive power of negative self-talk. Negative self-talk isn't just an internal issue. It seeps into every aspect of your life. 1. It sabotages your confidence. Constantly telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," reinforces those beliefs, making them a self-fulfilling prophecy. Point 2. It limits your potential. Negative thoughts keep you stuck in your comfort zone, afraid to take risks or embrace challenges. Point 3. It affects how others see you. People pick up on your energy. If you don't believe in yourself, it's hard for others to believe in you. Point 4. It damages your mental health. Persistent self-criticism can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. The irony is that most of our negative self-talk isn't even true. It's often a distorted perception fueled by fear, past experiences, or societal pressures. Why we fall into the trap of negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is rarely intentional. It's a habit that develops over time, often rooted in the following. 1. Perfectionism. Setting unrealistically high standards for yourself and berating yourself when you fall short. Point 2. Past criticism. Internalizing negative comments from others, parents, teachers, peers, and turning them into a personal narrative. Point 3. Fear of failure. Focusing on potential risks or mistakes rather than opportunities and solutions. Point 4. Comparison. Measuring yourself against others and feeling inadequate as a result. Understanding the root cause of your negative self-talk is the first step toward breaking free from it. The ripple effect of negative self-talk on respect. The way you talk to yourself directly impacts your behavior and interactions with others. Consider these ripple effects. 1. Undermining your assertiveness. Negative self-talk can make you doubt your opinions and hesitate to speak up, causing others to overlook or dismiss you. Point 2. Creating a victim mindset. Constantly focusing on what's wrong or what you lack can make you come across as defeatist, pushing people away. Point 3. Attracting negativity. Your thoughts shape your reality. Negative self-talk attracts negative outcomes and relationships, perpetuating the cycle. Point 4. Eroding self-respect. If you wouldn't tolerate someone else speaking to you the way you speak to yourself, why allow it? How positive self-talk builds respect. Breaking the habit of negative self-talk and replacing it with positive self-talk can transform your life. Here's how it fosters respect. 1. Boosting confidence. When you believe in yourself, others are more likely to believe in you. 2.2. Encouraging growth. Positive self-talk inspires you to take risks, learn from failures, and keep moving forward. Point 3. Projecting positivity. A confident, optimistic mindset draws people in, creating stronger relationships. Point 4. Building resilience. Positive self-talk helps you bounce back from setbacks with grace and determination. As Jim Rohn said, "Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better." Positive self-talk helps you focus on solutions and self-improvement rather than dwelling on problems. Strategies to break free from negative self-talk. 1. Identify your inner critic. Pay attention to your thoughts. What are the recurring negative messages you tell yourself? 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What evidence supports or contradicts it? 3. Reframe your perspective. Turn negative statements into positive ones. For example, negative, "I'll never succeed." Positive, "I'm learning and growing every day." 4. Practice gratitude. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Point 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who uplift and inspire you. Avoid those who drain your energy or reinforce negative beliefs. Point 6. Develop affirmations. Create a list of positive statements about yourself and repeat them daily. Point 7. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Success is built on small, consistent victories. Real-life examples of overcoming negative self-talk. 1. Oprah Winfrey. Despite facing rejection and criticism early in her career, Oprah refused to let negative self-talk define her. Instead, she focused on her strengths and vision, becoming one of the most respected and influential figures in the world. Point 2. Michael Jordan. After being cut from his high school basketball team, Jordan could have succumbed to negative self-talk. Instead, he used the setback as motivation, proving that failure is a stepping stone to greatness. These stories show that even the most successful people face self-doubt. The difference is how they respond to it. Overcoming common challenges. 1. What if I struggle to identify my negative self-talk? Start by journaling your thoughts. Writing them down can help you recognize patterns. Point 2. What if I don't believe my positive affirmations? Start small. Choose affirmations that feel achievable and build from there. Point 3. What if I relapse into negative self-talk? Change takes time. Be patient with yourself and view setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. The long-term impact of positive self-talk. Replacing negative self-talk with positive self-talk creates a domino effect. Increased confidence. You'll approach challenges with a can-do attitude. Stronger relationships. People are drawn to positivity and authenticity. Greater success. Believing in yourself opens doors to opportunities you might have otherwise overlooked. As Jim Rohn aptly put it, success is something you attract by the person you become. By becoming someone who speaks kindly and encouragingly to themselves, you become someone others respect and admire. Negative self-talk is a silent enemy, but it's one you can defeat. By challenging and reframing your thoughts, you can transform your mindset, unlock your potential, and command the respect you deserve. Engage with the audience. What's one positive affirmation you'll commit to saying to yourself daily? Share it in the comments, and let's uplift each other. Habit 4. The habit of avoiding growth. Lastly, the habit of stagnation is a silent respect killer. When you stop learning, growing, and evolving, people lose respect for your potential. A stagnant person appears complacent and unmotivated, qualities that repel respect. Why it matters. Jim Rohn believed, success is something you attract by the person you become. Growth is the only way to become that person. Whether it's improving your skills, expanding your knowledge, or working on your character, growth signals ambition and resilience, qualities that inspire respect. Solution: read daily. Even 10 minutes of reading a self-development book can spark growth. Set goals. Aim to become better today than you were yesterday. Seek feedback. Growth thrives on constructive criticism. Don't shy away from it. Embrace it as a tool to evolve. Now that you know the 4 habits blocking your respect, it's time to take action. Start small. Pick one habit you resonate with the most and commit to changing it. Remember, respect starts with you. When you respect yourself, the world will follow suit. Let me know in the comments, which habit are you committing to change today? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing wisdom inspired by the great Jim Rohn.